Some of you may remember last year, Sony made something called the Xperia Ear. It was a one-sided wireless earbud that you put into your ear and do things like activate voice assistants with it. Now, I didn't really like it last year if you've read my review, but this year Sony has made an improved version that looks a lot better than its predecessor. It's called the Ear Open Style Concept, which is a mouthful of a name for now, but that is a work-in-progress name that Sony says will probably change in the future. Here's why it already looks so much better than its predecessor. Starting with the design, this is unlike anything we've ever seen. It's very unconventional. It's got a kind of open look to it, which features a guiding ring that you put on the wall of your ear and a spatial acoustic conductor that projects sound. And this open design allows you to hear environmental audio around you so that you can be aware of what's going on at the same time as you're listening to your music. Now, another thing that's different, these come in a pair instead of just one side, so you can actually listen to balanced music this time around, which is really nice. The audio quality during the time I tried it out was actually really good, even though I could still hear people around me. It was kind of confusing, but enjoyable. Another unusual part of the Xperia Ear Open Style Concepts design is this hook kind of mechanism that goes under and behind your earlobe. Sony says this is supposed to make it look inconspicuous and a little bit unobtrusive, but it still looks strange. However, when I had it on, it felt comfortable over time and actually secure, and it's surprisingly so given how fragile it kind of looks. The open style concept will work with iOS and Android like its predecessor did, and also play nice with Siri and Google Assistant, so you can use your voice to activate them on your phone. So you can say things like "Hey Siri" or "OK Google" to use them. However, it seems like you still have to use Sony's own agent assistant, and interacting with that requires you to use your hand to tap on the side of your ears. But the good news is, instead of a button like on the original ear, these have touch panels on the side, so it won't be like a painful jab at your head all the time. It'll also be able to understand your head gestures like its predecessor did, so you can nod or shake your head to indicate yes or no to questions that your assistant asks. All of that will last about 4 hours on the charge according to Sony, which is kind of short, but the good news is, again according to the company, you'll get that back up to 2 hours in about 12 minutes of being plugged in, which is really fast and impressive. Of course, all of this is just an early concept for now. There's no word on whether any of these things will change, and it's not clear when Sony is going to make this available to all of us consumers just yet. Still, from what we can see, this already looks like a huge improvement over its predecessor. Whether or not it will be good, well, we have to stay tuned to find out for sure.